Today's workout is a 5-minute postpartum strength workout. It's full body and all you need is a set of dumbbells and a mat. Let's get started. Hey mamas, welcome to today's workout. We have got a 5-minute postpartum strength workout. We're going to work the full body with a set of dumbbells. You could play around with the weights you're using. I'm using 15 for the lower body and 5 for the upper body, but you could use one set of dumbbells or a couple if you have different size weights. So we're going to get started with our first exercise. We're going to do 50 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, and compound movements to get the heart rate up. So bring your feet underneath your hips. We're going to begin with a deadlift. So hinge from the hips, shake those weights down mid-shin, and then upright row, pull the weights up to your lower chest. So we're hinging from the hips here and then pulling the elbows up and back. So we're combining a lot of different muscle groups here, and that's going to help us work the full body in that 15-minute time interval or that 5-minute time interval in short intervals. So make sure your core is switched on, you're nice and warmed up, pressing through those heels, squeeze your butt to lift, and then pull the elbows up and back. And you can kind of use that momentum from the deadlift to help you propel the weights upward. So the lower body can generally handle a little bit more weight, but since we're incorporating upper body movements into the lower body exercises, you may find that a lighter set is needed for today. And we're moving quickly through the workout. It's a quick energy boosting strength workout today. So now we're going to go to a squat to backwards lunge. So you can keep the weights here by your sides, or you can rack them up here at your collarbones. Take your feet just outside hips, squat down, and then keep the weights where they are. Step one leg back to 90 degrees, squat again, and then step your opposite leg back to 90 degrees. So when you're squatting, you want the hips going back and down, but about knee level. And then when you're lunging, we want those knees going to 90 degrees. So you can see when I take a step back, I have a long stride. My front knee is pushing out over my ankle. My back knee goes toward the floor, and you can tap it onto the floor if you'd like to, or you can keep it just a couple inches above. If you want to use the weights here, just make sure you're not dropping your chest or rounding your back in that squat. Keep a nice lifted chest, good posture. And you're always pushing through your heels when you come up from that squat and from the lunge. That one will get your heart rate up. Moving on, we're gonna do a bicep curl to overhead press. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my lighter set of weights. Feet under the hips, we're gonna do a bicep curl. Bring the weights to the shoulders and then press, rotating knuckles to the back. Come back through that bicep curl and release. So you really get 2 bicep curls for one. So when you bring the weights up, make sure you're keeping that chest lifted and then rotate knuckles to the back. Elbows stay under shoulders or slightly in front. And as you take the weights overhead, I want you to be especially mindful. If you're postpartum, you're not flaring the ribs like this. You're not arching the back. You want to keep everything nice and controlled and neutral spine. So hips are tucked under, knees are soft, and glutes are relaxed. And if you are struggling with rib flare, I would suggest trying my core videos to really get that under control before you take weights overhead. And that's going to really optimize your strength training workouts. Strong core is just as important as strong arms for these exercises. Now we're moving on, shoulders and triceps. We're going to combine that with the front raise into a tricep extension. So weights are going to come up to shoulder height, arms are straight. And then we're going to take all the way up, back and down to the base of the neck, all the way down. So let's repeat that. So we take the arms straight, rotate those dumbbells back and down. So you can see I'm rotating the dumbbells as I take them overhead. Again, nice extension, bending at the elbow, taking it to the base of that neck. Same thing here, rib flare. Make sure to get those ribs nice and closed, spine in neutral. Glutes are relaxed. This one, take your time getting into that tricep extension and getting into that front raise. So right when I hit about shoulder height, that's when I'm starting to rotate the dumbbells both ways. So you're getting those shoulders, core, and triceps. All right, let's rest, and we've got one more on the floor, a chest press to a chest fly. I'm gonna go back to my heavier weights for this one. So take those elbows wide, elbows come to the floor, and then turn the dumbbells in. Same thing, elbows to the floor in that fly. So the difference is that weight position. So we're rotating the dumbbells inward, going out straight with the arms, And then here we're bending the arms 90 degrees. So when you fly, your arms are relatively straight, but a little softness in the elbow, and you want the biceps locked. In that chest press, you're gonna use more pressing muscles from the upper body, so it's gonna feel a little bit easier than the fly, which is gonna isolate the chest. So we're getting all those pushing muscles in the upper body. We're almost done with the 5 minutes, and this is a great one. You could continue on. You could repeat it a couple times if you want to get even more into those same muscles we're working. Last rep, let's finish this one and we'll be done. Good work, guys. Carefully come up, being mindful of your core. That was our 5-minute strength workout. Again, play around with the weights. You could do it a couple times if you got more time, but hey, 5 minutes is all it takes, is all you need. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you back here for our next workout together.